Hey guys, it's Kim. Thanks for stopping by. I thought I would do a check-in for September on the events that I am doing. I am doing, of course, Drills and Chills. I think everybody's doing that event. Um, Also, Diamond County Fair, the Fall DP Along, and Get Your Spook On. So I'm doing 4 different events. This one canvas, luckily, does all 4 events. And so I've been working on it here for almost a month now. And I thought I would do another check-in to show you how I'm doing. I've gotten, maybe, I don't know, I don't got half of it done yet. Maybe between a third and a half, maybe. I plan on getting some more done this weekend. Luckily, this event, 3 of the events are 2 months long, and one of the events is 3 months long. So, I should be able to get it done. And, well, if I don't, I don't. I'm not going to stress myself out, because diamond painting is supposed to be fun. And when it stops being fun, why are you even doing it? So, today I am using these 2 pens that I got off of Temu. I really like this pen here. It's a little thicker. It came with the metal placers. And so I put the metal placers on this pen. It came with plastic placers. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. So I put the metal placers on this pen. And I have a 3 placer, and then the just the daughter, and then I have a 6 placer, and then this crooked little thing here. I'm not a fan of the crooked little thing, but I just haven't removed it, so I'll keep it in there until I decide that I want to get a bigger placer on this side. I do not have any scented putties or any scented wax. I do want to get some at some point. I'm on a no-buy, though, until Black Friday / Cyber Monday. Saving up my money in hopes that I can get some really good deals on those days. And then I plan on hopefully buying some wax and some putties. So all I have in this placer here is the Diamond Art Club wax that comes in the heart. And then in this one, though, I have some of that blue tack. And I like the blue tack, but it is so sticky. So I'm hoping the putty is going to be a lot better, and I can replace the blue tack with the putty. Speaking of which, I need to put just a little bit more of the blue tack on, and I just got a little bitty thing like that, and I just tear off a little piece. I just refilled it not too long ago, a day or 2 ago, and it's not ready to be replaced yet. So, but I tend to like to have a good amount of putty or blue tack in my pen, until it starts getting too sticky, and then I have to remove some of it. But that's neither here nor there. So let's talk about diamond painting and these events. I'm finding I really like doing these events. So, I was going to say, I'm using the little trays from Temu. They come 7 to a package. I got actually 2 packages of them. These trays, and then it comes in a bigger tray that you can use. Um, I'm hoping to do a product review on it here in a little while and talk about my love for these trays. For me, um, I work on multiple canvases at a time. I like doing little bitty strips and then move on to another canvas. So I may work on, 3 or 4 canvases a night. So these little bitty trays for me work perfectly. So back to talking about these events. I'm finding that I really like doing these events, and I'm hoping that I can do more of them. I'm a new diamond painter. I've only been doing this maybe a year. And at first, I didn't have um, any type of stash or anything like that. So um, it's been kind of difficult, especially on those um, events that you have to have licensed paintings, which I totally get. And, your event, your rules. Um, but if you are just starting out and, maybe you don't have a lot of cash to drop on Diamond Art Club, it's kind of frustrating. You're like, man, I really wish I had a one for this event, but I'm finding that Michaels or Hobby Lobby, those are licensed, and and they usually work for an event, and with a coupon and things like that, they're um pretty economical for me anyway. um Oops. So that's what I did. I bought this pumpkin kit from Maker's Mark and Maker's Mark is Sam's, sorry. Just plugged Sam's there. And so I'm finding that these work pretty good and they're not a lot of money, so I might as well use these. I am starting to get a stash of licensed canvases, and the longer I do this, the more I'll probably have. And then at some point, it'd be nice to just be able to go into my stash and be like, okay, do I want to use this one or this one? But, I'm not there yet. Maybe one of these days, maybe it'll never happen. Who knows? I'm not going to worry too much about it. I um, still enjoy doing what I can, and just kind of go from there. So, that is that. There are some events that I plan on doing. I don't know if I'll do any in October because I'm still doing these events, but there's some events in November that I'd like to do. And of course, Christmas is coming, and I already got my make market kits from Michael's for the Christmas ones. One of them is a Santa, and the other one is like a little house inside of an ornament, and it's a little dark, but man, it is so pretty. So I'm looking forward to working on at least one of them. Like I said, I like to have several going on, and I can't do like all Christmas or all Halloween. I have to have a variety of different canvases that I'm working on. So we'll see which events I do in the next few months. But in 2024, though, I want to make sure, I'm hoping that I can be a lot more organized and I can get more events. I didn't know anything about these events until just, I don't know, a couple months ago. Wanda's Work Basket was doing an event, and I happened to stumble on it. And I don't know where I stumbled on it, but I stumbled on it. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And it was I think it was a new canvas, but it didn't need to be licensed, or I can't remember the particulars now. Anyway, I enjoyed doing it. So, then they were talking about drills and chills, and everybody was so excited about that. So I was like, well, I might as well see what that's all about. And man, they got some big old prizes from Diamond Art Club. So it's huge. And I think everybody's having a good time. I know I am. And, sure would like to win one of them grand prizes. I think it's like $250 certificate to Diamond Art Club or something like that. You could make you a big dent in it if you won that. So maybe I'll get lucky enough and win. And you know what? If I don't, that's okay too. It's just fun to do. But I do want to do a lot more events next year. I'm using this year to kind of just get my feet wet, and hopefully I can do better next year. So one of the things, though, that I specifically came on to do a whip and chat tonight, and please don't think that this is like a wine and chat, because it's not. But I'm struggling trying to figure out what I want to do with my channel. I enjoy doing videos, but I got really excited when I first started, and I did a whole bunch of videos that I was going to, put out throughout the weeks. And they're all sitting in my work basket, waiting to be edited. And it's like, well, some of these were like whipping chats, and those paintings are done. So, and what I was talking about, just, was current events a month ago. So it's like, well, I don't really want to put that out. And I also got some Temu orders, and some orders from other places that, I filmed. And, it's like, I don't want to edit those because, everybody's doing Temu unbaggings. And, I'll be honest, I love watching those. I like seeing what everybody got, and everything. And so, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, I'm struggling with my channel. I don't like what I named it. At first, I was like, oh, everybody's doing these whips and chats, and, they're 45 minutes to an hour long. And, oh, I don't know anybody who would want to listen to me talk for an hour. But I find, like, at work, because I work full time, I find that I will go to YouTube and type in diamond painting and just kind of let it run through the day. And, I may get in 3 or 4 whipping chats that are an hour long, and, I don't really notice that they're an hour long because I'm doing other things, but I'm listening and getting tidbits and learning about, people's lives. And um, I'm finding that I'm enjoying it. But so I named my channel Snack Chat, thinking that, well, I was only going to do videos that are 10 minutes long or less. And I feel like now it's kind of boxed me in. And I don't like the name. It sounds too similar to Snapchat. And I don't know. Um, I just think that with not liking the name and then having all the videos that need to be edited, instead of eating this elephant, one bite at a time, I just shut down and be like, nah, I just don't want to do any of that. So I thought maybe I'd just get on here. And honestly, um, I don't have that many subscribers or that many people that listen to my videos. So I was like, well, this will be a good opportunity to just kind of word vomit and get it all out there and think out loud. So if you're here listening to me think out loud, well, thank you. Um, but that's basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to figure out, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? I do want to continue to YouTube videos. I find them fun. I enjoy the creative process. I think at first I maybe got into it a little bit for the wrong reasons. But now I'm more thinking along the lines of, I just want to create videos with minimal editing. And, it doesn't have to be fancy. And there is going to be a certain population that enjoys it. Is it going to be 10 people? Is it going to be 100 people? Who knows? And, it doesn't much matter to me how many people it is. If have this creative outlet, then, that's really all that matters to me. So that's where I'm at right now. Just trying to figure out, what I want to do. What do I want to rename my channel? What do I want my channel to be? I do have I want to do like product reviews. I have an idea and I'm going to throw it out there, and then someone's going to take my idea and make $1 million because, that's how things go. But I have an idea for a series called Keep or Yeet, where I do a product review of, say, these trays. And then I, tell you where I got them, how much it cost me, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. And then at the end of the day, do I want to keep it or do I want to yeet it? And so I'm thinking about starting that series because I think that would be really fun. But once I go through everything that I've bought, well, then I have no more keep or yeets, and I'm not going to buy stuff just for the sake of buying it. It has to have a purpose. So I thought I would, do that. And then I think I'm going to do longer whipping chats. Like I said, at first I didn't understand why anybody would listen to somebody else talk for an hour. And I was like, well, I get it now, because there's times you just put on YouTube and you just let it run. And if the person has a pleasing enough voice, or is funny, or, whatever, you just let it run and you listen, and before you know it, you've listened to a dozen of their whipping chats, and you start feeling like you know this person. So I think maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll just start doing that. And then, of course, I have canvases I can unbox. Not necessarily an unboxing, but more of a, let's take a look at this canvas. I mean, I guess technically it is an unboxing, but I kind of think of an unboxing as, you first get it and then you unbox it, whereas these would be things that I already have in my stash. Of course, I'd like to do a stash video, but I want to take the stash video that I personally want to do is I want to take all of my canvases out of the packaging and show them and really showcase them, because, I mean, I totally get why people who have like 100 Diamond Art Clubs do not take them out of the packaging. But I honestly, me personally, I don't care to see a thumbnail of what the picture is. I want to see the canvas. And I know, well, that's what an unboxing is for. But I want to see a canvas in a stash video too. So that's why I want to do it. Now, if you don't want to do that in your stash video, I mean, don't come at me and being like, well, it's too hard. And yeah, I totally get it. And I am such a you do you boo kind of person that, if that's not the type of content you want to make, then don't. If you want to show the thumbnail, show the thumbnail. There's enough people out there watching YouTube that the stash videos are always a good for several views. So I get it. It'd be a huge pain, especially these creators who have hundreds of Diamond Art Club, or even hundreds of canvases themselves. So I totally get that. But I do want to do that, and I want to start doing progress reports, and I also want to do like quarterly completions, and then maybe quarterly, this is what's in my WIP, because I'm the type of person who tends to have, anywhere from 4 to 8 canvases that I'm working on at a time. So, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I just don't know what I want to name my channel. Like I said, I don't like Diamond Painting Snack Chat. So, what do you think? That's going to be the biggest struggle, because I struggled trying to find Diamond Painting Snack Chat. See, I can't even say it right half the time. So, I mean, I struggled with trying to find that name, and I thought I had gotten it. I thought, yes, this is the name I want to do. And then, after about the third or fourth time I did a video, I was like, yeah, I just don't like that name. So, you know, first world problems, huh? Anyway, so what about you guys? And I'm talking to right now the creators, ones who have a YouTube channel that happen to stumble upon my channel. How did you get your name for your channel? Did you go through any type of evolution while you were trying to find, your way when you only had half a dozen subscribers? Did you find that um, once you, if you did do that, once you did do that, things were easier, better, or, are you still thinking that maybe you didn't pick the right name still? I mean, just, I'd like to know what some of y'all's thoughts are on, on this, because I don't want to keep changing my YouTube name, and then, you know, before you know it, it's like, oh, well, she won this diamond painting snack chat, and then she went to this, and then she did this, and then she went there. And so, maybe I should just call myself Fickle Fanny's Diamond Art Extravaganza or something like that. So, that's the one thing I don't want. I want to settle on something and get it settled on pretty quick, so I can, I guess, start branding it a little bit more, using my name places and get a little more well known. I mean, I don't care to have a huge channel. I don't think I will um, actually do it consistently enough to have a huge channel. I don't know. Maybe I will. Once I get this new branding, maybe it'll be like, oh, yes, I want to do this 3 times a week. Or, I've got all these ideas that now I'm energized and I want to do all the things, which, right now I'm just like, oh, I really need to do a video, but then you gotta do all this editing. And, I'm gonna let you know a little secret, guys. I'm not gonna do much editing on this video. I'll do a tiny bit, um, but I'm gonna leave all the mistakes in, and, it is what it is. There's a lot of creators out there that, they're funny. I mean, they will have like these long pauses where they just haven't said anything. It's almost like, oh, I forgot I was even doing a video. And so, and so you're sitting there and if you're listening to Whips and Chat when you're working. So, I'm doing my thing at work and I have somebody's voice in the background, and then that person's voice stops. My first reaction is to look over and see if the video is changing. And if it's not, then, I'm looking to see, what's going on, and then, but there's times that I'll be watching and all of a sudden this person quits talking for, 4 or 5 minutes. And you're like, well, are they going to come back, or do I need to go to another channel? And it's almost like, oh, I was videoing anyway. And then they start on another sentence. It just cracks me up. It's like, yeah, now I would have fretted over that. I'd be like, oh, I got to get that video and edit it out. And then the cut may not look exactly right and all that. And then I just trash the video and not even worry about it. But, I'm not going to do that no more. I'm just going to put out videos, warts and all. And unless they're like just terrible and I just can't make good sense of what I was even trying to say. But, I'm not going to listen to it over and over for 4 or 5 hours to make sure that every little thing was just right before I put it out. I'm just not going to do it. It's just not. It stops being fun. And I don't want to do this if it's not fun. It's not worth it. This is my downtime. This is my time to relax. And, so why would I put myself through that? That makes no sense. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, let's see where we're at. Oh, we're at, I've talked for 30 minutes. Good night. Let me see. I really can't think of anything else that I wanted to talk about. See how this putty does. I don't know. I'm not happy with it. But, like I said, I only have a few more weeks until Black Friday, and I'm going to get me some putty. And on Black Friday / Cyber Monday, and all will be right with the world. And I could be a big girl diamond painter instead of one of these little newbie diamond painters. Have all the tools and everything. And then I'll be happy, and I hope I pick a good smell, and maybe somebody will have like a variety sample pack or something like that. That'll be cool. That's what I want. I want like a variety sample pack of different putties and maybe different waxes or something like that, so I can try them all and see which is my favorite, and then kind of go from there. I'm sure somebody will probably do that. That seems like it would be something that people would want. So, maybe I'll get one of those. So, events coming up. Let's see. I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the Diamond Paint with Friends event. This next month. It's Halloween, and also have this canvas. And unless it's a new start, then and if it's a new start, well, unless it's licensed, then I have a couple other Halloween canvases that I bought. I think I got them from Temu for just a couple of dollars, so I can do that. And so I'm going to do that. I think there's another Halloween one starting in October that doesn't need to be licensed, I believe. So I may do that one. I'll have to look that up. I'm not 100% sure who it is or anything like that. I've got it written down. So I may do that. And then November is a Randall Spangler event, and them silly draglings, they got me hooked. I mean, I just think they are the cutest little things, and I actually do have 2 Randall Spanglers. And so I can use one of those for that event. Let me ask you though, those who have a stash of, let's say a stash over 25, which is probably a lot of you guys, do you find that you think about, you want to do a kit, but you don't want to do a kit because once you do that kit, you can't do it? That is what I am kind of going through. I'm going through this Spangler event, and I want to do it, even though I know I probably won't finish because it's only a month, and Randall Spangler's kits are usually kind of large. So, I want to do it really bad, but I don't want to do my kits that I got because I don't want to do them. I want to save them for another time. What other time? I don't know. There's no reason for me to save them. Diamond paintings are to be diamond painted. But I'm not afraid, but my inner monologue is, if you do that kit, then you no longer have it to do, which is dumb. That is the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard when it comes out of your mouth. It's like, you got this kit, you like doing events, you want to do the Spangler event, but you don't want to do it with your kit because you want to keep your kit so you can do your kit at some other time. Does anybody else go through that, or am I just crazy and I need to get over that? I mean, that, when you say that out loud, that is probably one of the dumbest things I think I've ever thought of. And believe me, I thought of a lot of dumb things. I am Generation X, so I was left alone a lot, so I had a lot of time to think of really dumb things. And this ranks right up there. So, anyway, I want to do that event. And then, of course, the Christmas events. I want to do those too. But we've talked about those. I think other than that, I am going out of town, not this weekend, but the next weekend. My son is a professional esports shoutcaster. Basically, he gets paid to yell at video games. So we are going to a tournament, and he is casting that tournament. And he's 18. He totally could go by himself. But this is just kind of one of those things that, for now, we do together. He, of course, even though he's 18, he likes to have an audience. He likes to have somebody there in his corner. So I go, and we usually have not usually, we always have a great time. And, usually stay a couple of days, and he does his casting, makes a few dollars, and I say a few, he makes decent money. I mean, he's not a top tier, you know, 6-figure caster yet. He'll get there. But, I mean, there's just so much money in esports. It's crazy how much money there is in esports. So, we're going to be doing that. And, before you know it, it's going to be Halloween. Got to get ready for the trick-or-treaters and all that. And, so that'll be fun. Well, it's 40 minutes, and this is 4 times longer than any other video I've ever done. So I'm going to let you go. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. I'd like it if you would leave a like or a comment. Maybe subscribe if I'm missing a diamond. Maybe subscribe if you're so inclined. Give me some ideas. What should I name my channel? Do you think maybe I'm on the right track, or do you think that I need to just hang it up and not even worry about it? I mean, any type of constructive criticism's great. I'm not going to take your advice and hang it up, but, if you want to tell me that with the reasons behind it, I'll listen. So, anyway, I'll quit rambling. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.